Johnny Cash, Classic Cash, Early Mixes, Hall of Fame series, the Mercury Recordings. Really, really looking forward to this one. Kristen Steps here with Kristen Concert Channel, doing concert reviews, vinyl reviews. I went to Record Store Day 2020 at Indie CD and Vinyl, and I picked up this great one right here. I remember the original mixes, not the early mixes, but the original ones I had on CD, and I remember listening to my car in the early 2000s. This is actually how I was introduced to Johnny Cash. Like, I didn't listen to old, like, 1950s, 1960s Johnny Cash. It was the 1980s re-releases that he did with Mercury Records. My friend had it. We'd always play Ring of Fire and Walk the Line and The Ballad of Ira Hayes and all those classics. So, but I played in my car, and I was driving my grandmother. She passed away in 2001, so this is sometime between 99 and 2001, and she was listening to it, and she goes, "Oh, I like this. I really want this." And I said, "Well, we can go get you a Johnny Cash album." She goes, "No, I don't want any Johnny Cash album. I want the same one you have." So we went to the Best Buy and picked up the album. And so every time I listen to Johnny Cash, Classic Cash, Hall of Fame series on Mercury Records, I think of my grandmother. And so I just had to pick up this Early Mixes limited Record Store Day release. I think it's limited to 5,000 or 6,000. But hopefully, if you want one, you can pick it up. Let's unbox it and see what we got. All right, there is 0 hype sticker on this guy. We look at the back. We got the track listings on here. Sunday Morning Coming Down, Get Rhythm. Oh, I love that one. That was one of my favorites. I Walk the Line, Long Black Veil, I Still Miss Someone, Blue Train, I Got Stripes, Peace in the Valley, 5 Feet High and Rising, Folsom Prison Blues, everybody knows that classic, Cry, 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 and Don't Take Your Guns to Town, Son, Leave Your Guns at Home, Bill, Tennessee Flat Top Box, A Thing Called Love, The Ways of a Woman in Love, Ballad of Ira Hayes, Guess Things Happen That Way, Home of the Blues, Supper Time, and Ring of Fire. This is hits, definitely Classic Cash. He re-recorded a lot of his classic songs back in 1987 and 1988. These are the mixes from 1987 that he did first before he did the final mixes for Classic Cash. And obviously it says Johnny Cash 88. Let's get her open. We have a gatefold. Here we got, this is taken from the Classic Cash original sleeve notes. It's a note about from Johnny's neighbor, Tom Hall in Nashville. And then we got, of course, the track listings and the production notes. So let's take a look at what the vinyl looks like. Looks like it's 2 LP. So doesn't have the track listings on it. Just says Classic Cash Early Mixes, side 1. Other side says side 2, side 3, and side 4 on the other one. And of course, at least we have the track listings and what's on side 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 right over here, as well as on the back there. I am just really happy to have this on vinyl. I think it'll sound fantastic, and it'll bring me back to times where I drove around with my friends growing up, and then also of my time listening to this album with my grandmother and taking her to get the album. Like I said, this was an important to have album for me. All right, again, this is Johnny Cash, Classic Cash, Early Mixes, Hall of Fame series. Fantastic, fantastic way to listen to his hit songs. I didn't listen to the originals in the 50s and 60s ever. This is how I discovered Johnny Cash, the 1988 original mix. This is the early mix. It's going to sound very similar. It's kind of cool and different to have the early mixes. Awesome to have a special limited run album. And hopefully, if you want a copy, you could find one for an affordable price. Again, Record Store Day, October 24th. And please remember to like and subscribe. And thank you for the memories, Johnny Cash. Thank you for the memories, grandmother. Thank you to everyone that I've ever shared this album with. And I look forward to the next one.